So, fashion, art, it may save the world?
I hope so. At the very least, I believe in the power of artists to open up our perspective on the world, which can often be very narrow. So once you're in that space, everything becomes possible, and as soon as everything is possible, you can change the world.
For the finalists of the 37th edition of the Hyères International Fashion Festival, the theme of the environment was all important, which of course extended to the raw materials. A helping hand came in the form of a major sponsor, the organisers of the Premier Vision textile fairs.
We express ourselves through fabric. We take it, we cut it up, we reuse things no matter where they come from. We even use fabrics that are stained, fabrics that have already had a life before, and we managed to create rather spectacular, desirable things from them. They are fabrics you really want to turn into a show. There is an energy in these collections that is extremely exciting, and I really think that this is a generation that understands all these problems, but which moves forward with exuberance nonetheless.
A collection made from stained fabrics. It may sound unusual, but it's certainly working for young Finnish designer Sini Saavala.
The collection name is Unwearable, and it's made out of 90% upcycled materials, such as like sweat-stained white t-shirts and stained underpanties. So basically I wanted to celebrate everyday life stains and an attitude and sensuality.
And any stains?
Yeah, any kind of stains, also the very stigmatic ones. I just wanted to create something beautiful out of something what is typically seen ugly and stigmatic.
Everything you saw this morning, and you as president of the jury, how did it feel?
I feel that each designer we've seen has a deep passion for the future and for the future of our planet. All the designers we've seen, all 10 of them, have a very different aesthetic. Each of them has a very personal take on fashion, aesthetically speaking, but they're all asking the same question, which is, how are we going to produce fashion later on? What toll does producing fashion take on the planet? And what should the response be? Each of them has their own answer to that question, and it was beautiful to see that's something that this new generation of designers has really taken to heart.
But once we actually recycle everything, what are you going to work with?
I think we'll return to more artisanal production, products that are a little slower, products that take more time to create, but which also last longer. We're not saying we shouldn't produce new things. We're just saying that we have good solutions to fast fashion, and we should start to put them into practice.
Several prizes are up for grabs at Hyères, each funded by one of the festival sponsors. This year, the Chanel Group's prize went to the young German designer Valentin Lessner.
I would like to give craftsmanship and, in particular, human-made artifacts a more significant meaning in today's society. Also, like fast-paced, fashion wear. So that's what I try to deliver with my clothes.
How old are you?
I'm 25. Yeah.
And you think you can change the world?
No, I mean, it's not changing the world, but I think there's like a point where to start. So maybe when I do it, it can be transformed into something. I don't know. It's just me trying the best I can, so that's all I can say.
One detail, one piece of your collection.
Yeah. This basically is based on Bavaria or Bavarian culture, as I come from there. And it's made from this Italian company that features like a plain white and an implemented furry hair on the jacket that is like the MA1 bomber that I was trying to do. Yeah.
What's your dream?
Just make clothes. I think that I can produce in a responsible way that makes sense. Yeah.
Valentin Lessner also won the prize for the most eco-responsible collection. But the festival's most prestigious prize was reserved for a Finnish designer based in Paris.
My collection consists of extremely delicate knitwear. I'm actually a knitwear designer. These knits are made of fishing line and glass beads. Every one of them placed one by one during the knitting process that I am doing with my domestic knitting machine at home. So it's a lot of work. Patience is my superpower. And for the contrast, because in my collection there is a big contrast between these two parts, it's almost like the garments that I have created want to destroy each other, yet they live in perfect harmony.
Is there a message in your collection?
Well, I think you can read it between the lines. My collection has no name. I didn't want to name it, but I think it's quite strong in that sense.
Jenny Hytönen can barely hide her joy. After all, what would fashion be without the powerful emotions that fuel it?